If you just joined Shopabilla AI, this is the very first thing I will build, and it takes about 5 minutes. I'm going to show you how to make Facebook automatically reply to every comment on your post and quietly slide into that person's inbox to turn them into a lead, all on autopilot. No code, nothing complicated, and by the end of this video, you'll have it live on your own page or your client's page. Let's get into it. All right, so right here, we're in Shopabilla AI. This is my dashboard. This is the analytics section. Now, I also have the Facebook page that I created specifically for this video that we'll be using today. I have one post up already that we'll be using for the comment automation reply. The first thing we want to do when creating this is head on over to settings and connect our Facebook page. So settings, channels, Facebook Messenger, and then click connect. It's going to ask you to continue with your account, and then you can click edit settings to select the different pages or permissions that you want to give it. I already have all of that set up, so I'm going to click continue as Asta, and it's going to come up with an option to choose a page. For this one, we'll be selecting Lagoon Lane Cafe. And now your Facebook page is connected, and it's that easy. And I already have majority of this pre-set up to save us some time, but we can go through it individually. First thing I'm going to do is head over to AI Hub and set up an AI agent. And you will click on add new and give it a name. I already have done this, so Lagoon Lane Cafe. This is the default reply that I have chosen for my agent. I've dropped the prompt in here, which I can include in a Google Doc that I will leave down in the description below. You can then use that as a reference for how you would structure your prompts. So I've got who this bot is, its persona, how it should be warm, friendly, and genuine. And then the goal of the bot is to answer customers' questions, be helpful, based off the knowledge base, answer questions, and then gently move them towards a visit, an order, or a booking. The hours are really important. So current local time is current user time. So we're using a cuff for this. And this pretty much reads the user's time. Then we have the knowledge base. So this is just about us, the location, what they serve, and then all of the other information such as dietary, payments, Wi-Fi, if you're working for any bookings, catering events, and then behavior rules. So this is pretty much, again, I will leave this down below. This is the chatbot knowledge base. So we'll click here, and I want to select 4.1 mini for this particular one, and we click save. Now that the AI agent is complete, we're going to head over to settings, and I'm going to quickly go over this. There are two ways to have a default reply. Default reply or fallback flow is the chatbot's brain, right? It's where it pulls all the information to answer the customer. So in this case, we won't be using the fallback flow. We could create a flow with the same setup and then have that selected. But for this one, we'll just head over to integrations, OpenAI ChatGPT, and leave this turned on, AI auto reply. And when we have this on, it pulls the information from the agent that is within the AI Hub that we have set as a default agent. So in here, AI Hub, this is the agent already set. The next thing we want to do is head on over to flows. And from here, I already have this created, Facebook comment reply, and we'll have a singular node as such. Let me click on this so we can walk through it. We have an OpenAI action right here, and we have the default reply custom field in a text output. Now, this is what the OpenAI prompt looks like. We have 4.1 mini selected for this, generate text, and then the system prompt. So again, I will leave this down below so you can have a look at that. Pretty much it's just giving, again, just like a more condensed version of the knowledge base for you to be able to respond to customers who comment on a post, so on and so forth. But now where it says use a message, this is really, really important. Usually we wouldn't touch this, right? But in this instance, I have it set up where it says the user's Facebook comment is last Facebook comment. And that ensures that the bot knows that this is the last user's comment. And then prioritize addressing comments directly related to the post content, last comment post text. And this pretty much ensures, this combination ensures that when someone comments on a particular post, if it's a win, like a competition winner, if it is a highlight of employee, if it is a special, when they comment on that particular post, it will pull the context of the post captions and reference that. So it knows the context behind what the user has commented. We want to have safe response to custom field as AI default reply. That's the one we choose. So the response from the AI, once it has the user's comment and it pulls the knowledge base information and it curates the answer for the customer, it will save it in a custom field named AI default reply or anyone that you choose here or create. Remember, conversation will leave that on, and temperature will have at 0.2. Maximum number of output tokens, I'll just leave it this number, and then click continue. Then in the text field, we'll add, so we'll add content, and select text. And then right here, we would just put in AI default reply, just like this, AI default reply. That is the comment flow sorted. So now what we want to do is we want to head over to tools, all right? And then Facebook comment automation. You will click on create new tool, give it a name. I already have created one. And then you can have track comments on all posts or a specific post. So you could even choose if there's a specific post you want to track comments on and respond to. For this instance, we'll have all posts, and then private reply to comments, we'll choose the AI agent. So this is the private reply. So this is the amazing part of it. Usually when someone comments on a post, they might get a response there from either a bot or someone personal. That's it, right? There's no follow-up, there's nothing else. In this instance, every person that sees the ad that you're running, right? They have two choices. There are two ways to capture them. We capture from two different angles. Angle one, they're interested and they want to click the message us now button and then they start a conversation with the bot. Or the second one, which is they don't want to click that button, so they just comment, but it actually sends them a direct message. So let's say, for example, they think, oh no, I don't want to click on the button and go through it. It's too much hassle, I'll just comment something. So you comment something, and then we remove that friction barrier for them by directly reaching out to them, initiating a conversation that then can continue into relationship building, a lead secured, so on and so forth. For this one, I've chosen the agent that we created in the AI Hub. For the public reply to comment, we'll choose the flow that we created. So I'll select flow, Facebook comment reply is the flow that we created, and then we'll choose reply to all comments. Under more options, these are the ones that I have on every single one of my accounts. Reply, so only reply to new contacts, we have to turn it off. Reply only once to each user in one post, I have to turn it on, so we not respond to every single comment that they're putting on a single post. Like the user's comment, great for engagement. Reply to users who have already commented in other posts. That stops, any sort of like, they've commented on a different post, and they comment on our new post, we want to engage them, right? Because they are like followers of our page. And then don't reply to replies to comments. So like, we don't want to build a whole thread, right? And then reply after, I have it to immediately because we're testing this right now. But if you're having a ton of incoming comments, you want to do randomly within 3 to 5 minutes. And this just stops Meta from flagging it as spam. And then we click save. Amazing. And that really is it. Ensure that you have status turned on. This is really important. Let's head over to Facebook and we're going to trial this. So this is the incredible post that I created just for this. It's got the price, and it's got the location, but it does not have the closing time. So what we can do is we can say, hey, this is incredible. What time do you close today? And there you go. We have the message. Thank you so much. Today being Monday, we close at 5 p.m. Plenty of time to come grab that chocolate almond croissant and a coffee. Would you like me to save a spot for you? And as you can see, it's now engaging, it's continuing, right? It's like, hey, you want me to do this, you want me to do that. And this also is something that really builds trust. And for example, if someone was planning on going out for a coffee or saw this, but they weren't too sure and they just wanted to ask what time did it close, this really kind of like narrows the gap of like, okay, hey, cool. If they're willing to save me a spot, I might as well head out. We can also see here the public reply, and this is a great example because fresh, flaky, and made for coffee break is using the context, as you can see here. So glad you liked. We close at 5 p.m. today. Perfect for popping in to enjoy a fresh chocolate almond croissant with your coffee break. Hope to see you soon. And this is the exact magic, right? In most platforms or cases, you would have to set up for every single post a custom knowledge base or a custom instruction so that it would know the context of that particular post. And there are other ways to do it which are a lot more complicated, but this in itself is just ridiculously easy. Every single post, automatically the bot will already have the knowledge of the post context, so it will be able to respond accordingly. And so each comment actually seems a lot more personalized, a lot more fitting, right? So that's the magic of this tool. Another thing that we can do, let me go to settings, is we can select it. In channels, Facebook Messenger, a welcome flow. So I'm just gonna have welcome message. You can set this up however you want. And what this does is when someone comes to your page for the very first time and they click start, or they click message, they get a start now button in most cases. And when they click that, if you have a welcome message, it deploys that. And in this welcome message, you can have a little graphic of your branding and maybe some quick replies or like a little bit about, hey, if you want updates and stuff like that, here, click this button, provide your email, and opt in. So that's another way you can like build your email follow list. That's something I'm going to cover in the next video as well. And that's it. You have turned every comment on your Facebook post into a lead that lands straight in your inbox, completely on autopilot. Now, if you're brand new here, this is perfect. First thing to build, and honestly, it's also the easiest service you could set up for your local business. So don't be surprised if this becomes your first paying client. Go build it today, and if you get stuck, drop your questions in the community. That's exactly what it's there for. My name is Asta. Go turn those comments into customers, and I'll catch you on the next one.